What's going on, guys? You got your local ham sandwich here, bringing you first of many locals feature match video here. Gonna be uploading these over the next couple weeks. Got a bunch of backlog here. Starting here on the first one, you got myself on the left on Dinosaur, and you got Alan on the right on Horus. Runick, he's gonna start there with the Runick Fountain. Destruction to special summon for Yugioh. And then pretty standard here, discard 1, Runick Fountain 1, Yugioh 2. It's going to grab another fountain and draw 2 cards here. Pretty standard. Not a whole lot of Horus in this first turn. But as you can see in my hand, I don't have any interruptions there really. Looks like double Evo pill. Could be Ground Xeno, I forget. Just a bunch of big dinosaurs and the pills. Not a lot to interrupt in here. But he's only going to set 2 here and then pass the turn. Looks like I draw Nibiru off the top. Not a whole lot to use with that Nibiru here against Runick Horus, at least not with his first turn. But I'm going to normal summon or special summon the Cashier Fenrir there. Apologies for the glare. A lot of the videos are going to have that. Just an unfortunate part of the recording space at Locals. Thinking here if he wants to interrupt that Cashier Fenrir search, but he doesn't, which is good for me. Of course, you saw I have the Evo pills. I already have the non-dino in the Nibiru. I don't technically need the Cashier Fenrir, but nothing I can do about that there. Looks like Dogoran and Meteor or somewhere are the 2 dinos in hand, so here I'm forced to use the pill for Dogoran and I think the Nibiru. Of course, Alan's got to read it for a second there. Dogoran. And I choose the Fenrir there. I probably could have chosen the Nibiru, but I think I wanted to save the Nibiru in case he breaks the board for his next turn. And the board's not very impressive anyway. It's UTC and a Fenrir. So I'm just rereading UTC. Haven't played the deck in a little bit, but just double checking that I can attack and activate the effect and all that stuff. Now I think I have Ground Xeno or Xenometeorus in hand. I think one thing I don't do here is I could have specialed the Xeno since the Nibiru was destroyed for a little extra damage. But he did flip Tikaboo. No, he did flip Tikaboo. That's why I couldn't summon the Xeno. Even though I think in the moment I did just forget about activating Xeno, but he is going to negate the Fenrir there, I believe. And then I'll go in for a 35. Much else for me to do on the turn. Just making sure that Yugioh is mandatory. Send back, and I'm going to let Alan draw a card there. Like the Gold Sark, he's got plenty of cards in hand to discard and summon all the guys. Thinking here. And guys, while we do have these sort of lulls in the commentary here, definitely make sure you go in the comments. If you see any things I can improve on these videos, let me know. Anything you like about the videos, same thing. Also make sure to like and subscribe, all the usual stuff, if you want to see more of this content. So we're going to go for Gary, I believe, there, and then Runick Fountain to draw 1. He's trying to get more discard fodder to get for his Sark. Goes for another Runick Fountain. And then the Flashing Fire, I believe, to destroy. I probably could have chained UTC to that. I think in the moment I forgot that it was a quick effect. Astral Karibo here. This is a fun little tech he's running here today. Got a bunch of numbers in the deck, so he can go for all sorts of plays. Going for Baguska here, he did reveal that to me. TCBoo and Baguska, for me, I just kind of have to sit on it and pass a few times here. I think I do just pass turn here. Yep. We're just going to sit on this Baguska. Real nice commentary here onto this Baguska, but I think it's just... It is smart here to try to just outlast the Baguska instead of trying to play cards for whatever I draw in my hand. I do have another Evo pill, and I have a Dino and a non-Dino engraved, so whenever that Bagooska is no longer active, I can go for another UTC. Yeah, he'll special summon in SETI and just pass. Again, not much either of us can do here with this Bagooska in defense mode. I think I drew Giant Rex there, which I am going to set, just to put another body on board. Okay, he's going to detach, and I think he's going to start actually playing the game here. Yep. Discarding one to send. Graveyard's a little cut off there, but I think he sent the Duamutef. No, the Happy. He sent the Happy. Thinking on a card in hand there. Yep, discarding to send. I think now he's going to go for the Duamutef. Just get a little more damage on board. And he's also really playing around the Fenrir. He doesn't have any effects that he has activated. They're all summoning conditions for the Horuses. So I'm just going to take a bunch of damage here from Inseti and Duamutef, and then I believe he is going to pass his turn. Oh wait, no, it's right, he makes the Coach King. At this point, I am pretty low on life points actually, so he is getting burn damage off of these draws. The first one was Gen, and then he drew Imseti to draw me to 0, so we're going to game 2 here. I'm going to go second again. Making sure I can really take advantage of my OTK strategy. So he's going to start with a Gold Sark. It looks like discarded a monster. I don't remember what monster that is. Again, I'll try to get the graveyard more in frame so y'all can see. Usually, my friends at the locals will fan out their graveyards so we get a better idea in some other videos. But again, sometimes it's just a limitation of the camera there. So it looks like he's just discarding a bunch, getting a bunch of the Horuses engrave. If he's discarding any spells, then he can have his Fountain online. Looks like he discarded a Lava Golem, I think. Coach King. Yep, so drew Gen. And TCB, and I don't recall what runic spell that was. Summon Gen, go for Ken, because he hasn't normal summoned yet. All he's done is special summon for the Horuses. I think he was really banking on drawing again there for the effect. So Ken, draw 2, discard 1. A lot of drawing power in this deck he's got here. I think he's already drawn 5 cards. Summon Keb. Going to adjust the zone for Keb there. Against his locals, we're not going to be super finicky about the zone rules. Not a big deal here. He's got TCB, Canopic Protector, and that runic spell in his hand. I want to say it's Freezing Curses, but I could be incorrect. He's explaining to me here that he misplayed. He put the Coach King in the wrong zone. He was going to go for Geonator Transverser to try to make a Acid Golem. But again, he didn't put the level 3 in the correct spot. Giant Trainer is blocking the Geonator zone, so he can't exactly do that. I think he set Canopic Protector and set TCB, and then went for IP. And then, again, setting that runic spell. He doesn't have Fountain, so he has to set it, and then he'll pass over to me. My hand is once again pretty bricky. I've got the 2 pills. I think I've got a UCT in hand once again. I think I even have Pankratops. So I'm thinking a lot here because my hand is just not optimal at all. I'm going to go ahead and just pop the King Sark so he can't get back all of his guys next turn. He's thinking he's going to chain Canopic Protector. Get at least one of the guys back. And then, because on resolution a card left the field, Duamutef is going to let him bring back some stuff, I believe. And then I'm going to summon the Pankratops. It's called like all I kind of can do with this hand, which is unfortunate. But again, with Dinos, you play so many high-level monsters, you can brick He's thinking here. He's going to chain IP. I'm going to chain the Pankratops here to try to pop it. His runic spell, I believe, is Slumber, so he will protect the IP from destruction and then go into the SP. He banishes the Pank from the grave, just in case I have the Elo pill, of course. I think I do have an Oviraptor here, yes. So I do have one starter, so I can play. Forgot to banish the cards off the top for Runick Slumber. It's going to flip TCG on the summon, which is fine. I'm going to resolve and search for the miscellaneous source, though. Lucky thing with Dino is that even if you're under TCG, you do play some non-Dinos, you can get to your extra deck to get out of TCG, but it is a little tricky if they catch you at the wrong spot. Luckily, he gave me Ken here. So yeah, I can discard that. It's kind of just making things unaffected, but I can't go for the Archosaur play, but why would I? Already have the pills in hand. Thinking here. I was thinking if he wants to activate or SP, I think. She is not going to do. But because of Canopic, he is going to summon Keb. I'm going to go for a Pentastag for the piercing. He's summoning all his guys in defense, which is very unfortunate for him, because I think he's just playing around maybe a Lightning Storm or whatever. But he doesn't know I have the pill already. And I can banish from hand the Fenrir that I had and the Oviraptor. I guess it's a good thing he gave me Ken, because then I wouldn't have had a non-Dino on field, or on hand rather, to summon. Yep, he's just giving me more fodder, which is really unfortunate. Off the top of my head, I don't know if Canopic is mandatory or not. If it is, then that sucks for him. If it's not, then he was just potentially making suboptimal plays because of my piercing damage, but it is what it is. I'll have to go reread Canopic. So I think I'm just going to go to battle phase here, French over SP, and then I have a bunch of piercing that I can do here for game. We're just making sure the math is right, but he's got 4 defense position monsters, and Duomatech's going to go to 0 after all this, so it'll be 35 in the end anyway, so. Yep, just making sure here. And just doing a quick little math here, and yep, that's it. Scoop up and go to game 3. I believe Alan is going to go first again. I think he got a handful of spells and a Imseti, I think. Rip Runick Tip to search. And I'll finish when it's a Dogoran up top. Going for the Imseti. Can't quite tell what he discarded for Imseti, but I'm going to guess it's a Runick spell, given his hand was full of spell cards. If he can special summon Hugin, then he already has draw power, which I think is what he's going to do here. Yep. Hugin discard. Get the fountain. My hand is, once again, I recall it being very bricky. It was pretty bricky each time, unfortunately. I think this one especially. I think I have, as you might be able to see there, UTC, Ground Xeno. I think I have Pank again. But, oh, I have the vanilla as well. I think I drew the vanilla, which is unfortunate, but again, so many high-level monsters, you do brick, so. I'm gonna go for the Sark, setting 1, getting all 4 of the guys that are discarding a bunch. It's going to go for the Giant Trainer to draw more cards. Okay, no monsters, so I didn't get any burn damage. does have the Astral Karibo. He's going to reveal the Hope Harbinger to make it an 8, special summon it, and then make the Hope Harbinger. Set a couple cards. And he did draw a TCG off that. He did reveal it, which is unfortunate, especially given my hand here. That's really going to play into it. So just set a whole back row. Hope I don't draw a feather duster. So he's got the spell negate. I activate Ground Xeno here. He doesn't negate it, which I think was probably the correct move in case I have any other power spells. Because he knows he has TCG, so he knows I'm going to get the Xeno and special it. And if I have a baby in hand, then that's the correct TCG line. So I pop the Petite in hand. So chain 1 baby because it's mandatory, chain 2 Ground Xeno. Or Xeno Horus, rather. It's going to flip TC Boost, so I can't get the baby summon, unfortunately. And really, I'm just going to sit on that hand. I don't have any non-dinos, I don't think, in this hand. And I'm under TC Boost, so I can't even try to summon the UTC in hand. Which, again, yep, TC Boost is just a really bad thing for this deck. I try to attack into the IP, I forget the battle redirection of the Hope Harbinger, but honestly, it's probably more valuable to attack it and get rid of those materials. So if I have any spell cards, I can activate them, especially if I get to like a Cosmic or something. Which is also probably a reason that he's holding back the activation of the Hope Harbinger for a spell negate. So I passed over to Alan. He's just going to special summon a bunch of guys. So we go for the Photon Lord for a little extra negation. And he doesn't even need to be aggressive here because I'm under TC Boost, so he can just sit on his negations and pass. Which unfortunately works for him. I think I drew Overraptor there, but it's unfortunate. I can't make any plays if I can't destroy that TC Boost. Thinking here on what to do. I think I just proceed to battle, swing, get redirected, so now that Hope Harbinger no longer has material, I'm fine with taking the damage. Again, still have the IP and the Photon Lord to deal with if I can get over this TCG. And the usual, just summon a bunch of guys with the Horus. Dwarmatef currently at 24. Get back the Imseti. And then, yep, switch to attack. And just kill me. So guys, if you like that video, make sure you drop any comments, subscribe, like, all that crap. Make sure you let me know what I can improve on. Thanks.